Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I am here to walk through my July budget with you guys. I apologize that this is already set up and it's just a walkthrough. I know a lot of you guys really love when I sit down and put it together with you guys. Unfortunately, I put this together before 4th of July weekend when we were heading to Indiana. So it's a very quick process and there just wasn't any time to film it. But I'm hoping in August I can sit down, film it, make the time to do it because I know that's something that you guys really enjoy seeing. I have some sticky notes down because I am kind of over like not writing in numbers and then like having to remember what I was thinking and how much we were gonna save and all of that. So I have income and savings blocked off. I really do believe that all the principles and methods of budgeting that I kind of live by are helpful regardless of knowing exactly what kind of income we're bringing in and what we're saving. I personally try to maximize my savings. That's our main financial goal right now, is just to save. So just kind of keep that in mind. We have expenses, we have a house, we have 2 kids, you know, we have expenses, but for the most part, we try and keep things to a minimum and really just save as much as possible. I've mentioned this before, but we are somewhat paying down our house, not super duper aggressively because there are a few things outside that we would love to do to our house, but right now we have like no set plans. So overall, just main goal right now is to save. So let me just really quickly kind of walk you guys through what my budget planner looks like. This is the planner that I'm using for 2023. In 2024, I will be using my budget planner. So the 2024 Humble Beginnings budget planner, that's what I will be using. All of my stickers will still fit in the new planner. I got a lot of questions about that, so those will still fit. But I'm really excited to start using that. It's more geared towards budgeting. It has so many different schedules all ready to go. And that planner, by the time that you guys are watching this, should be back in the shop. We have a chunk of planners left and we were waiting on some replacement pages. Those should be in by the time this video is going up. So if you want to pick up a budget planner from me, definitely go check out my Etsy shop. So here is where I keep track of all of our variable expenses. So I have some paydays marked with little dots, and then I have groceries in the dark blue, light blue eating out, household is in yellow, gas for our cars is in green. And then one of the budget items that we have in our variable expenses are camp related items. So we had to pay for camp for Mila, camp for Macy, and then Macy does tutoring. So those are some expenses related to camp that you'll see in a second. So I keep track of all my variable expenses here. I like to do it here in my monthly view because I like to track patterns, and I feel like it's nice, like when I'm taking a look at everything, to say like, okay, you know, maybe groceries are a problem because we're not doing it ahead of time. We're not doing it before the week starts. Or, oh, like, you know, Sundays seem to be a day where we don't have much food in the house. We're eating out a little bit more. Maybe we need to just make sure that we make like an extra trip to the grocery store, something like that. It's nice to see like how often we're filling up on gas. Lots of different reasons why this could come in handy, but I like to see all my variable expenses here. Next here I have a log of our expenses for our trip. So all of these expenses will be like totaled up and moved over to our sinking funds because we do have an entertainment / vacation fund. I'm still waiting on a couple of these gas receipts to finalize, and then I'll add all of those up and we'll be good to go. I have my weekly check-in here. I did make some custom scripts for myself, so as soon as I cut those, I'm gonna put those in just so that I don't have to write them. I feel like that's always one thing that is really annoying, is like I have to take out my ruler and write, you know, put it down, make sure it's all lined up. So I'm gonna take the guesswork out of it. I'm going to lay it all down so it's ready to go. Okay, so now we have our budget here. So we'll go through our variable expenses and then our fixed expenses. And I really hope that you guys cannot hear these trucks. I think there's a lot of construction going on around us and it's just kind of annoying. So Anyway, that is going on outside right now. So for electric, I budgeted $100. I've noticed the last couple of months that our electric is going up, our gas is going down. So $100 for gas, or sorry, for electric. Gas, I budgeted $40. It ended up being $36.86, so we're under there, which is good. Groceries, we budget $200 per week. So there's 4 weeks in July for groceries, so that's $800. Eating out, we budgeted $300. It seems like between groceries and eating out, we're always pretty good in terms of budget, but sometimes we eat out a little bit more, sometimes we eat at home a little bit more. So it's kind of like this little weight, and you know, whatever way that we end up doing it, it seems like regardless, we end up being under budget for food, which is good. Household, I budgeted $150, so that's for toilet paper, paper towels, laundry soap, things like that. The reason why all of these are separated is because typically Jason is in charge of food. He goes grocery shopping for the most part, and then I will pick up household items. I'm the one who's in charge of making sure we have toilet paper, paper towels, toothpaste, that type of stuff. Gas for our cars, we budgeted $200. We officially have 4 different vehicles in our household. So both Jason and I have a car, and then we both have like a motorcycle. I just recently got a moped. So it's really nice because the moped and the motorcycle definitely save a lot on gas. I think my moped gets like 140 miles per gallon. So just some fun options in terms of like summertime and fall time, and getting to get outside and enjoy the weather a little bit. So with all of that being said, I think the $200 is going to be just fine for all of us. I don't think that we're going to need any more than that to make it by. Cash dividers are $280. This is exactly the same as it always has been. This includes haircut money for both, well, I should say haircut for Jason, and then I go get my eyebrows threaded, and then for both of our allowances. It also gives Macy the opportunity to earn some money around the house. And in the past, it's funny that it's cash dividers because it's not actually cash. In the past, we would take that money out. Now I keep track of these cash divider items on separate sheets where I like break out each person's money and what we are spending. Sinking funds, I'll go over that in a second, but we budgeted $1,998.31. Unbudgeted is $0, and then summer camp and tutoring, I budgeted $400. I think that's actually going to be way more than $400. I did not think about tutoring when I was creating this budget, so it'll be a little bit more, but that is okay. Next is fixed expenses. So for our mortgage, I budgeted $250. This is already paid, which is why there's a little check mark. Our mortgage is not $2,500. We are paying extra towards it every single month. We're not, again, doing it very aggressively, but we are paying off our loan in half the amount of time by just adding in a couple hundred extra dollars. Internet for us is $55. Hulu Live is $74.99. Netflix is $19.99. Our cell phones are $80. Life insurance for myself is $42.55. We are putting $400 into the girls' 529 plans. Our Ring doorbell is $3.99. That's just so that we can like go back and review footage. I really like having this, especially when we're gone on little trips, so we can make sure that our house is okay. Preschool for Mila is $1,234.05. My laser treatments are $312.70, and then one of Macy's camps, which is a fixed expense because we kind of have like this plan going, is $195. This is the last month that we'll have that. And then you probably have already noticed, but I no longer have my orthodontist in here. We paid our last payment last month, which was really nice. So yeah, that was really nice to no longer have that as a payment that we have to pay. Next, we're going to move on to our sinking funds. So we've already had a couple sinking funds come through. We picked up Macy some just cheap gym shoes for the summertime. She goes through shoes so quickly. So that was $22. We paid tolls, that was $20. And then I just picked up some foundation, some like, why can I not think of, face wash, and then also some sunscreen. Ulta has like Clinique sunscreen, so I'm gonna try it out and see how I like it. I've kind of noticed that I don't think that my sunscreen is that I've been using is strong enough, because I've noticed that my face has been getting burnt a little bit more than in the past, and I don't know if it's because I've been outside more or what, but I officially got like the 50 SPF, so I'm hoping that that helps. So those are some of the transactions that we've had so far. Like I said, once we know what's going on, I will, like once I have all the totals for our trip, I will go ahead and include those, and that will be a line item that you see here. Okay, so for sinking funds, we'll just kind of go over what our beginning balances were and then what we're adding. So for activities, we had $134.12, we're adding in $100. Beauty, I had 50, I added in 50, and I ended up spending 105, I think. So a little bit over budget there. Car insurance is $861.87, we added in 150. The motorcycle car insurance or insurance will be coming out in July, and then our in August we will be paying like both of our car insurance. So lots of money coming out very soon. Car maintenance, we had $94.17, we're adding in $100. Like I said, we have 4 vehicles now, so we just want to make sure that we're putting an adequate amount away. Both of our cars are starting to get older, so again, just need to put money aside for that. Car tags, we had $78.60, we added in $40. Christmas and gifts, we had $692.67, we added in $400. This is like a really big category. I know these amounts seem extreme, but when you factor in all the little things that it kind of involves, it's really not much. So this is for any type of gift. So if Macy and Mila are included in a birthday party, invited to a birthday party, this is where we spend money from. If we're buying presents for the girls, this is where it comes from. It involves Christmas, pretty much every single holiday, every single birthday. It also includes both the girls' birthday parties. So it encompasses a lot. If me and Jason have like an anniversary, it includes that, Mother's Day, Father's Day. So although this might seem like a lot, I've noticed that every single year I'm always like, we need to up this, because it ends up just, you know, buying gifts for other people and celebrating birthdays and stuff, it adds up. Next we have clothes. So Jason had $20, we added in 50. The girls had negative $6.05, we added in 100. I had negative $29.33, I added in $100. The reason why I'm including some extra money for me, well, one, I'm including money for everybody, but for me is because Jason and I are going on an anniversary trip coming up in August, so I wanted to include some extra money so I can buy some like cute sundresses and things like that for when we're gone. Costco, we had $25, we're adding in $5, that's just for our membership. Diapers, we have $51.84, we're adding in $10. Entertainment and vacation, we had negative $19.33, we added in $500. Again, this is for like any type of fun activity. If we go to a water park, if we go on like a mini road trip. It also includes our vacation for our anniversary. We've already paid for our we've already paid for the Airbnb that we're gonna stay in. We already paid for the rental car and our flights. So going forward, the only money we'll have to pay is like food and stuff like that, and then whatever types of activities we do. Family pictures, we had $268.96, we added in $25. Home maintenance, we added in, well, we had $393.64, we added in $200. Medical, we were negative $78.31, we added in $78.31, and now we're at $0. My plan is to close that because we now have a health savings account, and we're contributing a set amount to that. So instead of, you know, paying everything after tax, I want to start paying for like our medical bills before tax. We have a nice chunk of money in there. The only reason why we ended up being negative is because Milo went to urgent care when she had pink eye, and the urgent care like just charged our Discover card. And I could like transfer money or whatever, but I'm just not going to deal with it. So going forward, we'll just make sure that we use that HSA. Subscriptions, we had $100. We're adding in 20. This is for, let's see, I think it's for like our, what did we pay? Our Amazon and my gym membership. Tolls, we had $4. We added in 20. Trash, we had $42.52, we added in 20, and then water, we had $47.45, we added in 30. So those are all of our sinking funds. Super duper fun. I feel like sinking funds are so nice to have because if something comes up and you need to spend money, it's nice having the money set aside, but it's also a little bit of a pain in the butt to like, you know, constantly be adding all these things up. Again, I think it's personally worth it because I like having all this money set aside and not feeling guilty when we have to spend money from these items, but that is what it is. And then let me quickly just show you what I'm doing for our allowances. So this is Jason's, and I'm just using a spending tracker. I'm keeping it really simple. So Jason had $21.41 as a rollover. He gets $120 for July allowance, which means he had a balance of $141.41. And then I think he picked up tea from McDonald's this morning, so that was $246. So I'll just keep like a running total of all the stuff he pays for in July. And then like whatever's left over will be rolled over to August. One thing that me and Jason have talked about a lot recently is increasing our allowances. Jason has been going golfing a lot with his friend. So like I was saying, Jason has been going golfing a lot with his friends. He's also been like, you know, going on motorcycle trips and doing all kinds of fun stuff. And I really like that. I think it's important for both of us. Like we're both working, we're both taking care of kids and raising kids. We are doing a lot of things on the kids' schedule with activities and things like that. So I think it's really important that we both have our hobbies and we both get to do fun things for ourselves. So one thing that we've been talking about a lot lately is increasing our allowances so that we can accommodate those things. And I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like, but we'll definitely have to discuss that a little bit more as August comes about. I'm already done. We've already put together our July budget, but for August, I think it would be really good to just increase it a little bit. And you guys, if you've been around for a while, you probably know in the past, Jason had a golf sinking fund. Well, I was totally fine with including that again. But the thing is, a lot of times Jason isn't going golfing. Sometimes he's doing other things. And so I think it'd be nice to just have more money in general and not have it like set aside for something specific. And that way, like if he doesn't end up spending the money one month, it can roll over to the next and he can use it for something else. So anyway, that is an overview of our July budget and kind of what we've been up to and what we're thinking. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see this walkthrough. I heard a couple of you guys in comments say that you're only working on your budget as you're like watching my budget videos. So hopefully during this time you were able to set up your July budget with me. And again, I will try really hard in August to kind of sit down and walk through the whole process with you guys. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see this budget walkthrough, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting